And I do wonder what is down in here, if anything. Narrow, twisty passage. A Venatai? You are surprised to find a Venatai living down here. Humans, Nephilim, and so on, sure, but you didn't expect to find that one of these creatures had fallen under Melankion's influence. She stands to greet you. Her cloak is torn and tattered, and her eyes have a strange, glassy appearance. Fortunately, she does speak a halting version of your tongue. She points at herself. I Poliotel Dresa. I follow the dragon. Dragon says I talk to you. I do. Do not like others, but I talk. How did you come to be here? I travel here, with Kian Irno to what is Tenebra. I am separated, losted, founded by Dresas, brought here, feel dragon glory. I now follow him. We built new empire. Why did you all come here? She shakes her head. I am not sure. I do not know. Seems so long ago now. I have new purpose. What do you think of Tenebra? Do not be fooled. It is colony. It is invasion. They disrupt peace Melanchion brings. They are not wise. Yeah, we kinda had a feeling. Poliotel Dresa stands perfectly still, staring at you with her cold, unreadable eyes. She waits for you to talk. She won't speak unless prompted. Why are you down here? I want alone. Only go up for food and to chant. To chant? To kneel before to Melanchion, to feel dragon glory, his honor and reward for Dresa. What exactly do you do for Melanchion? She looks around at the crystals in her chamber. I study crystal magic. Bring forth power of crystals. Give small Venatai magic to power of dragon. Would do more. No things. No secrets. Things to give Melanchion, if I could get. What will the Venatai think of you sharing their secrets with the dragon? Is not important. Melanchion is better way. I am his now. Being a dragon is like feeling power of crystal soul. Better! Melanchion lives! And what will you get from Melanchion? The Venatai sent thing to humans, before we come. Send a mirror. Word is mirror. Send to castle. Castle? Humans call it castle. Want it. Bring it to Melanchion. Can use. Talk. Spy. Bring and I pay. A mirror. Probably not the best thing to steal from a Vernum. Mirror given by the Venatai to the castle. Yeah, we're not going to steal from the castle. Alright. We still have a little time left, so let's go back and report to the king on what we learned. There's the pylon. Back to the castle we go. So what Melanchion offers is a crystal in order to repair the portal, the Great Portal now. Something we very desperately need. And we just need to do a few things for Melanchion. I'm only concerned about what those things might actually be. We'll have to be wary about what he asks for. Alright. King Starus, I have met with Melanchion. He will provide us with the crystal we need for the Great Portal, but there are conditions. King Starus listens carefully to the dragon's desires. You are sent out of the throne room while he confers with his generals. And confers. You wait for 2 hours before you are summoned back in. The generals to a man look shaken. King Starus sits in his throne, exhausted. Something very momentous has happened. Whatever it is, they don't say. Starus rises and looks at you. I think that the fate of Avernum has been decided this day. Return to the dragon. Do what he says. He will provide what he offers. I believe this. Complete your end of the bargain. Retrieve the crystal spire, and then... we will see. What are my orders now? Go to Melanchion. Do what he wishes. Once he will turn the crystal over, return to me. This is odd. What is going on here? Is it not clear? If it isn't, it should be. Look around. See what is happening. Avernum as we knew it is ending, as it must. There is no treachery against you, only tasks and rewards when they are completed. Now go. You have been dismissed. What is going on? Something happened, but I don't know what. Alright, let's return to Melanchion and find out what he wishes. And then I'll end the episode. Alright, this away we go. Refuge. Or refuge. Whichever. I also know there are other areas we could go and clear out and deal with, but I'm not going to right now. I just realized. How did I not notice that? Anyway. Come, let us go speak with Melanchion. Ahem. Melanchion. Melanchion stares at you with interest. You can sense the machinations of his elaborate dragon brain, gauging his options and trying to determine how to use you to help his small but growing kingdom. Do we have further business, little one? You may speak. I have been to the castle. I am to serve you. Melanchion gives you a little smile, and then his mighty head tilts down and he surprises you by catching your gaze. He stares deep into your eyes. You find yourself unable to look away. You try to command your muscles to force yourself to look away. You feel dizzy as an intruder roams freely through your mind. And then, as abruptly as it began, Melanchion pulls back. You manage to stay standing. Yes. The dragon runs his claws lightly on the stone floor. There is no subterfuge. At least not yet. You have been given to me, a new powerful tool in my quest for order, if too independent to be a true servant. You are now worth speaking to. Come forward and talk to me. We have much to do, and then Avernum will be saved. Where have you come from? The dragon seems amused and unsurprised by this request. Yes, my past. You short-lived ones seem so fascinated by my kind. I will indulge you. I am the child of Athron, one of the 5 great dragons of Avernum, one of the few who live. I came of age in the low tunnels, the northern reaches as you know it. I came up from obscurity because I saw I was needed. Tell me about Athron. My mother. She gave me life. She protected me from a world which had much hatred for my kind. For that I owe her all. But that does not mean she does not drive me mad. How so? She has wisdom for me. So much wisdom, without end, of how I must hide, I must be a sniveling creature in the shadows. Shadows, yes, and she always sends shadows to try to teach me the lesson of cowardice. Shadows? Look around and you might see them. Wraiths, pests. She sends them out by the multitude. Some of them reach me with little lessons of wisdom. She does not see that a new age is coming, one that brings great things for our kind. Still, mother issues, of course. I'd like to know more about those 5 dragons. Oh, that old tale. The Empire once hunted dragons, slaughtered them. 5 came down to Avernum, 3 still live. One of them is my mother. I do not know where they are. They hide, it is their way, the old way. I bring a new way. Tell me more about leaving the northern reaches. It was a good place to grow, to study, to gain power. But then the Slith horde descended. They irritated me. They kept forcing me to kill them. I saw a new cycle of war beginning, a period of chaos bad for my kind and yours. That is when I saw what I must do. I'd like to know more about your kingdom. Of course you would. I am making a kingdom of peace and tranquility, free of the arrogance that has plagued my kind. I bring together like-minded, willing souls to work with me in order to bring order to the underworld. You say you are not arrogant. I am not. I am powerful, yes, and I will use that power, but I am free of hubris. I know that if I go too far, if I let my defenses slip too much, I will be crushed. By the Empire, or Avernum, or some greedy adventurer. Instead, I will live by making myself indispensable. None will attempt to end me, because they will see that the world without me will be more frightening. Well, that's an interesting way to go about it. Just hope that you don't try and push yourselves into people's lives too much. Too much control, and they will fight back. Not because you are indispensable, but because they don't like constantly being under the thumb of someone. There are people like that. It's why the Abyss is over there. And if you try to take control of the Abyss, they will not be happy. They already aren't. You say you are going to bring peace.
Yes. The underworld is a place of chaos, of war. I will end that. Those who are content to stay within fair borders, like Avernum and the Abyss, they are not enemies to me. I will aid them. Others, like the Slith Horde, they bring chaos. Chaos is bad for you and me. I will punish them.
How will you punish agents of chaos?
With my power. Sadly, I do not have enough strength to bring proper punishment to a true power yet. But soon. Yes, soon that will change.
Why is chaos so bad for your kind?
Because that is when despots rise and when adventurers roam. Over the last 2 centuries, we have seen that both are bad for dragonkind.
We're kind of adventurers here. I've met a lot of your followers.
Yes.
He nods at the servants before him, kneeling and chanting in religious ecstasy.
More come every day. I provide food, safety, and the glory of my presence. I let them follow me.
Glory of your presence?
I know what you are thinking. You are wrong. I do nothing to control their minds. Some people simply have the ability to recognize a true leader and follow them. Sometimes the leader is human, sometimes not. Some come to me of their free will, and they have the capability to follow me loyally. I do not have to hunt them. I bring them joy. Who are you to judge?
Yeah, it's possible you are either lying or their following you is a little unintentional. You do have an aura about you, and it's a magical one. Can you give me supplies or training?
I am eager to heap treasure on your head. I have many powerful books of spells. The rewards I can offer are many. All you need to do is complete the tasks I have set aside for you. Every time you help me, you can go and talk to Goro. He will dispense the marvelous rewards I have set aside.
What do I need to do for you?
There are enemies within Avernum, foes that threaten both you and me and who wish to disturb our tranquility. I wish for you to eliminate 2 of them. That will be sufficient. Then I will help you to complete your portal. I have an annoying irritant holding in my western border. Lord Farrar of Barga refuses to deal with me in any way. He has even attacked my servants. He must pay for this insult. Though you have harmed the Slith Horde greatly, they still have the potential to do great harm in Avernum. We must strike before they regain their balance. Someone must hunt down the Circle of the Scourge. The Venatai have never given up hope of regaining these caverns and driving humanity from the underworld. Their settlement of Tenebra is only the beginning of their invasion. Their leader must be confronted and driven out. The dark side loyalists, rebels against the Empire, still manage to exist. As long as they continue to spread their poison, there is the chance they might topple the Emperor and return us all to the dark times. They must be stopped.
Why don't you go out and hunt these enemies yourself?
I could. I might even succeed. But that is the sort of carelessness and arrogance that has caused my kind to be almost eradicated from the world. I am a new sort of dragon.
I'd like to know more about Barga.
Barga is under the control of Lord Farrar, a highly erratic and violent individual. I have tried to work with him, tried to be diplomatic, but he has only rebuffed me and attacked my followers. It would be better for the Abyss to be under my protection, but I cannot reach my allies there. Not until Farrar is removed.
You have allies in the Abyss.
The village of Spire is tired of standing alone. It longs for someone to protect it. Avernum will not. I will.
So you want me to kill Farrar?
It is the only way. He is a true fanatic. His death will be a great boon for the long-suffering people of Barga. I will be kinder to them than he is.
His deep rumbling voice sounds so calm, so reasonable. You remind yourself who you are talking to. How can I reach Farrar?
Do not try to enter the city through the east gates. Approach from the west. My servants cannot get to the Abyss. You can. Farrar will probably flee down to the lower tunnels. You must hunt him there.
Okay. I will hunt down the Scourge.
I thought you would. The Scourge is the true leadership of the Slith Horde. The 3 warlords you slew were only loaned power by the Scourge. Members of the Scourge can be found all throughout the underworld, but there are 3 of its number in Avernum now. They are seeking ways to continue the invasion. For the safety of your homeland, you must stop them. But they are not foolish. They have holed up behind powerful defenses, fearing assassins. But I can help you to reach them.
Will killing them get the Horde to leave our lands?
No, it will only show them that any who plan to expand further into Avernum will meet a similar fate. The Slytherakai near my realm must be humble, but to the Horde, taking back some of Avernum is a matter of mortal honor. It will take much to drive them out.
Where can I find them?
They're in the tunnels northeast of Vermello, behind a mighty gate of stone and steel.
How can I get in?
I am willing to, just this once, break my own rules. I will emerge briefly from my lair. When I know that you are close to the Fortress of the Scourge, I will travel to meet you.
How will you know when I am there?
I will know. My eyes are everywhere, in the tunnels, in the air, even in the webs.
Right, the gifts. You want me to fight the Venatai?
Oh, that might not be necessary, only get them to leave. Tell them that they do not belong. The Venatai have regained most of their low tunnels, even the ones in the northern reaches. They must be content with that. If they are not willing to abandon Tenebra, though, you must take steps.
So I just asked the Venatai of Tenebra to leave.
Go there, find their leader, their Irno. Say that the dragon will not tolerate their presence, their constant lust for vengeance, the warlike nature they pretend they do not have. Who knows? They might do peacefully what I will otherwise make them do by force.
Does Avernum really want me to fight Venatai?
Avernum wants to live. To survive, you must do what I say, but trust me, this action will be for Avernum's benefit too. Or have you not been attacked by the Venatai enough?
And if they refuse to leave Tenebra?
When will Avernum wake up? The Venatai are not your friends, no more than the Slith Horde is. You must let them have their caves, and you must demand that they stay out of yours. If they refuse to go, you must fight for what is yours. It's the only way. If you do not, they will spread.
And I will hunt the dark side loyalists.
Yes, good. They are pitiful now, a shade of their former self, but they can still assassinate. They can still cause great harm. But now, at last, I think that they can be ended. Destroy their leader now, loyalist Gavrahos, and that might truly be the end of them.
I think we already did. What harm can they do?
They are too small to lead, but not too small to cause harm. They can lash out blindly and madly. They assassinated the last leader of the Empire. If they kill Emperor Redmark, there will be a new power struggle.
The dragon is genuinely agitated.
If there is, a cruel emperor might rise, one that would be harsh to Avernum and to the non-humans. A return to the dark days of old. It must be prevented.
Where are the dark side loyalists?
They hide near the abyss, west of the town of Spire. Their lair is deep in a thick wood. This is all I know. The few spies I have sent were killed.
Do you know anything else about loyalist Gavrahos?
He is just another fanatic in a long line of fanatics, but he will be dangerous and a wily foe.
Actually, long ago, the nest of Darkside loyalists beyond the abyss has been destroyed.
Ah, the Darkside loyalists. Gone forever. Dare we dream? No, there will be new rebels. But all of those strong enough to actually pose a threat are dead. My lands are safer because of it, as are yours. I will pay you generously for this act. Speak with Goro for your reward.
Very well. Goro, Melanchion sent me here to get a reward. Goro nods, making the scraps of skin on his neck wobble disgustingly.
You do things for Dragon. You good, you wait here.
Goro disappears downstairs. He returns a few minutes later.
First cell, it is unlocked. You may take. Only first cell. Go no more far.
Alright. I suppose we can. You descend into the treasure halls of Melanchion. Now this is what you expected from a dragon's lair. Bones of vanquished foes, the bodies of thieves, lethal mindless sentinels, locked doors, and untold wealth. Happily, none of the defenders are attacking you yet. Take a step too far, and that may quickly change. Right. First door, we'll go no further. And we get War Master Helm. Plus 7 armor, 25 fatigue removal, stun resistance, and plus 2 levels of damage. Okay. That is going to Ortiz. And you can have the Helm of Kiln, yeah, you can have the Helm of Kiln. The last one, I think we can sell. Alright. That is going to be the end of that. So we had to complete 2 quests for him, and one of them has already been accomplished. We already killed the ones in the abyss, the Darkside Loyalists long ago. The quest we have left kill the leader of Barga, get Tenebra to leave, sack Tenebra, God, and get rid of the Scourge. I think the Scourge is what we're going to do. Barga, they may be hostile to the dragon, but I am perfectly fine with them having their independence. And as for Tenebra, our standing with the Venati has always been on the edge of a knife. We go against them, they push back at us incredibly hostilely. We get them to be allies. They're allies, but it's very tenuous. If we get angry with them, if we cross them, they will push back and they will be angry. I am not going to go against the Venati. The Scourge, however, I'll fight the Scourge. That is what we are going to do. We will do this for him. That, however, is going to be in the next episode, because this one is gotten incredibly long. I think this episode's like 45 minutes. Next episode, we'll deal with the Scourge. Till then, I'm Chester44, that is Ortas, Michael, Anar, and Rika. This has been an Avernum 6 Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.